Hello children, yesterday we have gone through the first part of our second chapter, sensitivity towards others, and today we are going to discuss the second part. So children, when we were discussing the first part, there was a term special child. So who is a special child? A child with any kind of physical problem or disability. So, those people who are having any kind of disability, they face many kinds of problems. Especially, they face problem in their day-to-day activities and to converse with the people around them. So, today we are going to read about the two types of disabilities. We are going to read about hearing impaired persons and visually impaired persons. Now here we are going to read about hearing impaired persons first. They are also known as deaf persons, those who are unable to hear. Now, do you know children, when a person is unable to hear, he or she faces many kinds of problems, and especially if he or she is a student, then he faces difficulty in taking notes while listening to lectures, and he or she faces difficulty while participating in classroom discussions, while watching educational videos, and for presenting oral reports also. So, now what is the solution to this problem? Here is one term used, sign language. So, the solution to that kind of problem is sign language. Now, what is a sign language? It is an organized system of gestures or mime used in place of speech. Now, what are gestures? Gestures are movement of hand, head, or other part of the body that expresses something. And what is mime? It is to act something without speaking. Now, how can we act something without speaking? We can act something without speaking with the help of our hand or head and through our facial expressions. Now, here you can see the picture of sign language. This is used by the people who cannot speak or hear. See how the hand and finger movements are used to show different alphabets. And you know children, these alphabets are used together with gestures for specific words or ideas, which helps a hearing impaired person to converse with others. And deaf people are also trained to make sounds and to read the lip movements so that they can communicate with other people. Now, earlier people believed that those people who are unable to hear or speak or see are incapable of learning something or being educated. Few people thought, what is the use of educating such kind of people? But Pedro de Pons, Pedro de Pons, you can see the picture. He became the first teacher to teach those kind of students or those kind of persons, and therefore he was known as the first teacher for the deaf. And again there is another person, Juan Paulo Bonet. He was a Spanish priest and pioneer of education for the deaf, and he published his first book on deaf education in 1620. His book contained a manual alphabet similar to the one used today by ours, and he was deaf from birth. Now we will read about the visually impaired people or children. Visually impaired means blind people or blind children, those who are unable to see. So children, those who are unable to see, They can face difficulty in many things, in doing their daily activities also, and especially the students can feel difficulty in reading and writing. You can't imagine also, because it is a great problem. Now, what is the solution to this problem? Braille. So, do you know what is Braille? It is a system of touch reading and writing for blind persons in which raised dots represent the letters of the alphabets. So you can see the picture how different letters of the alphabets are denoted through the dots, and these are the raised dots. Now see the picture how a person is trying to identify the letters of the alphabets by touching these raised dots. And you know, this is read by moving the hands from left to right along each line. There is a process of reading this. Now see the picture here, children. He is Louis Braille and he was a French educator and invented the system of reading and writing for use by the blind people. This script was named Braille. Why this script was named Braille? This script was named Braille in his honor because he has invented it. And do you know he lost his eyesight in an accident at a very early age of 3 years only. He had bright and creative mind and he had great interest in reading and writing also, and therefore he determined to invent the system of reading and writing that could fill the gap in communication between the people who can see and the blind. And finally he introduced Braille. So children, this was all about hearing and visually impaired children. Now, how should we treat them? How we should treat hearing or visually impaired children? So, they do not deserve our pity, they deserve our understanding. So, we should try to understand them and we should not feel sad for them, we should help them. Children, they are unable to see, they are unable to hear. So, we should guide them to move around on their own like others. If they are given proper facilities, opportunity, and guidance, they can prove to be useful members of the society. They can study, they can even work also, they can work hard at different occupations. And we should not forget one thing, that we should give them respect and we should be ready to help them every time. Children, we have already read about sensitivity. I hope you have understood also. So now, how can we develop sensitivity towards others? So, here are few points to develop sensitivity. Here are few points to show us how we can develop sensitivity towards others. So, first is we should respect the elders and we should not make any unkind remarks about anyone's physical appearance, like anyone who is using braces, who is wearing special shoes, who is wearing spectacles. We should not make fun of them. Children, we all have come from different backgrounds. We all have different religion, caste, and we all speak different kinds of languages. So, we should not make negative remarks about anyone's religion, caste, or language. We should talk politely to everyone. Everyone means to our youngers also, to elders also, and especially the servants at our home. We should try to participate in different activities. Children, if because of the failure you think that we should not participate, then it is wrong. Why? Because participation is more important than winning. We should have sympathy for the poor and those who are suffering from any kind of diseases. In any possible way, we should help them. We should also share the household works also. Why? So that it can reduce the burden on any one member of your family. And we should learn meditation. What is meditation? And why we should learn meditation? We should learn meditation to handle our stress. And through meditation, we can keep ourselves healthy and calm also. So, after watching this video, children, I hope now this topic, sensitivity towards others, is clear to you. So, we should not only read these things, we should follow and implement these things in our real life also. Okay, children? Thank you.